According to you, what is a failure exactly? Is the failure someone who is not meeting the societal expectations of getting the new job or getting the expected jobs? Or is the failure who just can't make any friends and is a lonely person? Or is the failure who just doesn't earn six figures of salary? If you say these are the conditions to reach a failure, then you are describing 90% of the population, right?
You said there ain't no reason, but I sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should.
And 90% of the people are 10% wannabes. Because no matter how many dreams you have, no matter how many goals you have, it's inevitable that you are going to experience failure. But the thing is, as you grow older, you realize that life is all about failure. Because 17 years of my life on this planet Earth has shown me a lot of failures, and I'm very well aware that I'm going to experience a lot even in the future. Imagine that every baby delivery goes successful. Then no one would be scared and no one congratulate you for being born. Because it is inevitable that you are going to be born. And everyone knows that. So what is the point of that? Failure in making a baby is what makes you special, is what makes everyone happy about your existence. Your dad was not happy because you existed. Your dad was happy that you existed, and a lot of people don't. That is the point, right? The core foundation of our existence is based on our failures. If the criterion for failure was 90%, then everyone would be scoring 99%, right? If everyone considered that 90% is the limit range to fail and 99% is the limit range to pass, then everyone would be considering that, yeah, at least 95% is the average, right? So this type of criterion is what defines the failure and success. And you have to know that it is not your fault that you are failing. And this is not to tell that failing is okay and you don't have to try in your studies. Absolutely you have to try. But the thing is, you have to realize that beating yourself because of a simple failure and because of a stupid criterion is not going to solve your problems anyway. What is going to solve your problem is not changing the game, but it is completely living the game or being the best player in the game. So if you are someone who is struggling in gym or studies, and know that the criterion is what is making you a failure. For example, a lot of students think that average grades are 70%, right? But 90% of my life I thought average grade was 50%, because 50% is basically the half grade of 100%, right? And I decided to score more than that. That was like 60 or 70%, right? And that was basically my idea of good grades. But I found out later that these are average actually, and what I was considering average was like a failure to my Asian minded parents. So when you start something new, you give yourself the privilege of the beginner luck. That you say yourself that I am a beginner and I am allowed to suck at this. And inevitably, you are going to suck at it because you have the mindset that yeah, I am supposed to suck at it. But the people who don't have this beginner barricade can excel in the things that you are trying to do without even trying, because they just simply don't push themselves back. They just simply tell themselves that I am allowed to be good even in the things that I am new at. So, the only actionable step I want to give you is remove the beginner barricade from everything in your life. Whenever you are going to start something new, say this to yourself, that I don't have to suck at it. I'm not a beginner. And by doing this, you are going to 10x your growth. Now you are not holding yourself back. And this is the type of mindset that I want you to have. If you got any value from this video, then click the subscribe button right now and comment any topic that you want a video on. And until then, bye.